Hello, everybody, and welcome back to First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up?
You just really intook air there. I thought you were gonna like boo or something.
I was, and then I chickened out.
Oh, okay.
I just took a deep breath before saying, "Hey, man."
Hey, man.
Why mess with a good thing?
How is everybody's spooky months going?
Spooky report.
What's the spook report?
I feel like I started to do. I was starting hot last year. I did like every day. I watched something, and then we went to Chicago without Joe. Just did a
podcast
Chicago
trip without Joe.
Just did a Chicago Joe run without him, and I haven't watched many spooky things. I watched some more Angel, and I do not remember. I have no idea what's going on. Starting right in the middle. It's pretty good though.
You just
pretty good.
Dove right in the middle. Is there other Halloween episodes in Angel?
I mean, every episode is vampires and demons.
Yeah. I a lot of times in Spooky Month I like to visit some like kinder trauma, things that freaked me out as a kid. And
Excellent.
one of the things was I remember as a kid, maybe about 9 or 10, watching an uncle play a PC game called D. It's just called D.
I've got that like saved in a. You told me about this forever ago. I have it saved in like my phone's search engine in like a open bar to like remind me that I have to like get
Look it up.
So did you play it or?
I did. So it's like
Nice.
it's
like an emulator or some kind.
I just on Steam.
It's like five.
Oh,
It's like
nice.
$5 on Steam.
Yeah. It's just it's like
Oh.
a puzzle game. Not a puzzle game. It's a mystery that's just like solving puzzles. If you're to be talking to like an elder millennial, like I would describe it as it's kind of like Myst.
Scary Mist.
Yeah, but if I were describing it to a younger millennial, I'd be like, it's a digital escape room. Like you just gotta like solve puzzles and go to the next room.
What's messed?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the thing about it, and this is why I was pitching it to you before, is that there's a time limit of 2 hours. You can't pause or save or anything. It's just you have to get through it.
Oh, you're just committed to 2 hours, basically. Cool.
But yeah, I got in my first run, I got through it in like pretty close to the 2 hour time limit. But I got through all the way to the end, like got the good ending. I was pretty proud of myself.
That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty good.
Nice.
You just went in cold and just played it.
It's the thing I realized is like there's not that many things that happen in the game.
Okay.
And a lot of it is just like watching the slow animations like walk to the next part of the room.
Oh yeah.
Just burning through that 2 hours.
Yeah. A lot of the 2 hours is spent just like watching your character like turn a crane to like open a door.
Classic.
But what was I gonna say? It's not a whole lot of time, and when this game was ported to PlayStation, it was 3 discs, and it's a.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow.
And again, this is a game that has a 2 hour time limit.
Final Fantasy VII was 4 discs, and you
Yeah.
could play that game for like 100 hours.
Like, was it just
Easy.
like the animations took up so much memory
Yeah, it
or
was
whatever?
probably just all that took up so
Yeah.
much.
Like, I just imagine someone in 1997 playing this game for a half an hour and then being like, okay, now I gotta switch out the discs.
I do remember though, like games that had multi discs when it was like PlayStation 1. It felt kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like you were getting like
Best
a
games.
But you would also play one of those. That'd be like Final Fantasy 7, 8, like Legend of Dragoon, stuff like that. You'd play for like 50 hours,
Yeah.
and then it would be like insert disc 2, not 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
In like one sitting.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to like switch discs. Maybe go to the bathroom, take a little bathroom break.
Does the
then.
timer run while you're switching discs?
I wonder. I don't know. It might try to use some like real time clock. Who knows?
Oh God, that'd be horrible.
But
is this game?
super old game. Did you enjoy your time through
Did
it?
you get spooked?
It was
Was there any spooks?
nostalgic. I mean, it was definitely, and this has happened with like other kinder trauma stuff that I've revisited. Like another one is like I saw the beginning of It way too young and it creeped me out. And like when you re-watch these things, like yeah, the beginning of it is very scary still. This D game because the graphics are 1997, it's not necessarily scary, but it is very creepy. It does have a very spooky vibe where
Nice.
like, yeah, a 10-year-old would be scared of this.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it's fun. You recognize it. Do you do it in your office with fun lights?
No, I hooked it up to like just like the TV, which was weird because again it's 1997 graphics, so it like
On your big screen TV?
yeah, like it's like too big and it like looks shitty.
Yeah.
It's meant to be played on like a little 10-inch CRT monitor.
You're like,
Right.
I think I'm supposed to be scared of that, but I can't recognize
can't
what it
make it
is.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a face? Is that my face?
Just cubic inch pixels on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm into that because I have been thinking like, man, there's maybe some form of scary game that I should just play because it'd be fun because I like games obviously. So
I was thinking about Resident Evil because I watched the first one of those, and it's been a long time since I played any of those games.
I mean, you do a PS Plus, and depending on how long you've had it, you probably have a free Resident Evil on your
Yeah,
PlayStation.
I was gonna say I have
Just hanging out.
Biohazard, I think, or not. Yeah, Resident Evil : Biohazard. I don't know which one that is.
It might be 7.
I've never played a
Jeez.
Resident Evil. but-
Ever?
Yeah.
The best was on the Wii when you had to like, because there's like a lot of motion,
Mm.
and so you had to like
That
you're
does
like,
sound fun.
you're just like thrusting your the Wiimote
Yeah,
around.
that
Like, oh
was-
god.
I mean, most likely that you were talking about Resident Evil 4 on the
Sure,
Wii, and
yeah,
I played
yeah.
that on the Wii as well. And I remember
Pretty
how many
hilarious.
times that I was sitting on the couch playing that game, and then I was standing up and just like shaking my arms and doing something
Like,
'cause,
oh
like,
god.
a boulder or a troll or a lake monster was trying to kill me. It's a great game.
Pretty good
Yeah.
stuff.
It's a fun game. I am trying to go through the so two things. I'm trying to go through the Sleepaway Camp trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to also I want to do as many Nightmare on Elm Streets as I can.
Yeah.
So I've seen the first 2 Sleepaway Camps
Nice.
so far.
What's Sleepaway Camp on?
The DVD's in my room.
Okay.
I do think that one or more of them is streaming somewhere.
Sleepaway Camp 1 is on something, but I don't know where.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
It's on Peacock.
It's a Peacock? Okay. So Sleepaway Camp
Currently-
is 1 is on Peacock, which after watching 1 and 2 like in 2 nights,
Mm-hmm.
I think I like 1 better.
Hmm.
I think it's got a better ending. I think it's more fun. The kills in both are kind of, it's like, just kind of like a thriller, kind of fun
Yeah,
kills
slasher stuff. Yeah.
stuff. So I think the kills in both are good, but I just think 1 is just kind of all around just more fun.
Mm-hmm.
The setup to 2 is good after you got to watch 1 first then to really get into it. And I don't really remember 3, so I'll do that one eventually. I haven't watched 3
Yes,
this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then I watched the first Nightmare on Elm Street,
Mm-hmm.
introducing Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
and not bad,
Morality sucks.
not bad.
Is that what he says?
That's what he says.
Cool.
Those old 80s horror movies are just great. They're just
Yeah.
like so bad and yet kind of fun.
Kind of hokey.
Yeah. It's just like the camp of them is fun. So, yeah, watch all of those things. Because you were talking about how you wanted to watch, you as in Joe, I'm
Mhm.
pointing, you wanted to watch some of the Sleepaway Camps potentially.
Yes, because I think I've read some stuff about the first one, but I've never actually seen it.
I really want you to watch the first one.
Yeah, I should.
Because out of all 3 of them, there is nothing that happens in the other 2 more than what I want you to see in number 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So tonight we're watching number 1.
no, we're not.
Wow.
I picked the show tonight, but before I talk about what show, Joe, it's spooky month, but how do we do it on First and Last?
Oh, we take a TV show, watch the first episode, and then we discuss it for its merits, what it did well as a pilot, what it did not do well. And then we try to make some predictions because we're skipping straight to the last episode. Nothing in between. And then once we watch the final episode, we discuss how we felt about that, see how we did on predictions, declare a champion. By the way, I was the champion of last season,
Yeah.
also known as the People's Champion, the reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the world. Yeah, we usually don't do pretty well on predictions at all. It's a good day if we get a point.
Yeah, when we put into perspective that there's like 100 points technically available for everybody, and I don't think anyone's ever broken 25.
Yeah, like not even like one a week.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Nor will we.
We might tonight. I picked, so I mean right away, I'm going off course a little bit because we don't have our resident expert in town or just here on the couch with us for this style of TV show that I'm gonna say. We're doing Death Note tonight. Have you guys ever heard of this? It's a Japanese anime based on a manga series.
I feel like I've seen it recommended for me on Netflix.
Oh yeah?
Are you sure you mean Death Note? Is it Deathstroke?
I mean, I bet there's something called Deathstroke too, but I do mean Death Note.
What's the show that we watched that was a British show, like just last season, where the guy fakes that he's terminal?
Sick Note.
Okay, Sick Note.
It definitely wasn't called Death Note.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way what we watch is called Death Note. Because that had the Ron Weasley guy in it. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so but this is Death Note.
This is Death Note.
It's possible there's another anime called Deathstroke, but
Deathstroke's like a bad guy in Batman.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
Or the Arrow as well. Kind of.
He's a DC bad boy.
He's a DC bad boy.
Okay. Do you know anything about Death Note?
I know a little bit of it. It's one that our friend Jake has tried to get me to watch a bunch.
Okay.
Like, you should watch this, and I just haven't really. I will give you kind of a little bit of a little sentence to tell you kind of what it's about, and then we can try to elaborate potentially what you think.
Yeah.
So Death Note basically is, it's a mysterious notebook. So somebody, I'll just say because I already know it. A teen genius. His name is Light Yagami. I think that's how you say it. A teen genius who discovers a mysterious notebook, the Death Note, which and grants the user the supernatural ability to kill anyone whose name is written in its pages.
Oh, hey, I'm in.
So,
like, great description.
This sounds like something that would be in like a witch like a sitcom witch show.
Sitcom witch
Not
show?
sitcom, but why can't I think of like the names of
like
any
Charmed
of them?
or
like Charmed? Yeah,
they have a Death Note in Charmed.
In the Burn book.
So I believe I may be saying this wrong. I don't really know how this works for manga, but it's 108. It's based off the manga series of the same name. It's 108 chapters, and it's collected into different 12 volumes. The manga itself, the TV show, the anime that was based off of it, came out October 4th, 2006 to June 27th, 2007. And it ran for 37 episodes.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking at here. They just kind of made the whole anime or manga into an anime.
There's a movie also called Death Note.
So there's a couple things. So we're watching the anime that came out. But if you were on Netflix as well, I believe they did a live action movie.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Live action?
And then I think there's also been either a live action series in Japan as well, or another movie. I'm not 100% sure. There's multiple Death Note things, live action, anime, manga, whatever, but I believe it's all kind of based on this manga, at least right away.
So the original manga run was 03 to 06.
Yep.
When is this show?
I just said it.
06, you said, I think?
Now I don't remember. 06 to 07.
And did I miss, have you seen this at all?
No. I know about it, and I've probably seen bits and pieces of it kind of thing, but I don't think I wouldn't say I've seen an entire episode, I don't think.
All right.
From start to finish. I know the Death Note. I know a little bit about it, I suppose, but basically what I just read to you guys about you write a name in it and that person dies.
Mm-hmm.
That was also just FYI. There's another anime that I almost made us watch. Well, it's a live action, but it's called I think it's called I Wish. It's on Netflix too.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's now. I don't know what it's called because I asked my friend and he said I wish and I never looked it up. So, but what it is there's all of a sudden just these people come. You're just hanging out and all of a sudden someone if they feel weird or something happens or they see visions, and then shortly after that giant gorilla creatures come out of the sky and beat you to death and kill you. And then that's it. That's the whole show. Basically,
thought A Wish was gonna come in and play.
Yeah, I haven't. I watched the first episode of that show, but I could not remember what it was called.
Okay,
but we're watching Death Note today.
I mean, I'm not surprised that there's been so many adaptations of Death Note because again, killer premise of just you write a name in a book, that person's dead. A lot of things, a lot of ways you can go with that.
It seems too easy. I mean, what do they have to also write in the book? How the person's gonna die, or the person's just drop dead?
What's the drawback?
You just never stop writing names. Then you're just
you are killing
once
people
you get the
actively
taste,
in a way.
You are.
Yeah, but
you're
if you kill them all fast enough, you're
kind
on
of
top.
what's in the middle of passive and active because you're writing the name down, so you're not doing the act, but.
I feel like we're into the trolley question here.
We are. We're getting a little philosophical, but I feel
you write it down because you know it's gonna murder someone.
You just write down all Hitlers in the book.
You pull the trigger because this is guns don't kill people.
Oops, all Hitlers.
People get birthed when you write it name down.
Yeah. What if you're too general? What if you just write Bob Steves? I bet there's a billion Bob Steves.
That's true. What if you just accidentally there's a typo and so you kill someone some other,
What if you think you're writing in your diary and you write your name down?
Oh
shit. Is that the first thing you write in your journal entries?
Josh
your
Marshall.
Name,
Dear
your name
myself.
in the top right corner.
Dear me. I guess so episode 1, it's a teen genius.
Mm-hmm. A teenius.
A teenius, if you will. So do you think they start off, did I read they find it or they start off with it?
I mean, if he's such a genius, he should be figuring out.
He discovers a mysterious notebook. So.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I was going to guess that it's
you don't
given
have
to
to be-
him by some
Don't have to be very smart to do that.
I mean, he might be given to it
Stumble
someone
upon it.
packages it up and puts it on his
Mhm.
doorstep or something like that.
I feel like there is some explanation of it before he uses it for the first time. And then he tests it out on
Sure hope so.
probably test it out on someone maybe someone that he knows of that is
He kills a school bully, right?
I feel like that's maybe number 2. I feel like number 1 is just testing it out on someone who's nearly dead anyway. Let's just see if this thing works.
Grandma's already gone.
Yeah, she's suffering. Maybe it would just be easier if she would just go. So I'll write her name down. And then he's like, "Oh shit, it works." Bob Steve's at school.
I don't
That
want to
guy
be
sucks.
messed up right now, but I wouldn't test it on my grandma right away.
That's
If anything,
Somebody
I'd feel
else's
I'd
grandma.
go ride a city bus and just be like, "What's your name, man?"
Just a random person.
I don't know. I'm not killing my grandma.
What is your full given
What's your-
name?
What's
Legal
your
name?
full name? Also, tell me nothing else about you because I don't want to feel this.
And if you could close your eyes
You could- yeah.
and mouth.
Tell me your full name and tell me the worst thing you've done.
Perfect.
Got it. That's good enough. You can stop
What
there.
if you trick them and go, "Could you write your name in this book?"
Oh, you get them to write their name? See, I feel like there has to be something where he's scheming and outsmarting. Like, what is the point of him being a genius if he stumbles upon this book and he just has this power? Is he got to actually do something with it, with this geniusness?
Maybe he tests it out on like a plant first. Like, let's just see if this thing works.
Just writes down the name of a plant and it all is extinct now.
Yeah, he's just ruined the world's ecosystems.
Oh shit!
I just feel like
that why the bees are so fucked up?
Yeah, you just wiped out.
He's like, oh, nobody likes bees. Oh god, wait, we need the bees?
What do they do? They just sting you.
Why do we need bees?
Man,
like, wait a second, man.
All bees in the book. That'd be
all bees. Or he was starting to write a name, but he only wrote down the letter B, and then closed the book, and then the demon just wiped out all the bees.
I love it.
Oh, so you think like the book's like a Necronomicon, like possessed, has ghouls or something that works with it? Or
I think there's
sure
ghouls.
Hope so.
You said demons, so
yeah, I feel like there's a
ghouls.
demon that carries out the task.
Yeah, I love it.
But I
sure hope so.
I keep going to the thing that I think that he's got to test this out before he like really wants it to work for real. I don't think it's the type of thing you're just like, all right, like.
What if that's how he finds out that it's real though? He's like, oh, it's not real. I'll just write the kid I hate most in it, and then they dropped it and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I think this guy kills like someone he like. I think he kills like the girl he likes on accident, or like something crazy, and that's how he finds out what this does.
Because he's using it as a diary.
Yeah, and
Dear
he's like,
diary.
"Dear diary, I really like Sally. Oh, she's dead.
Sally Johnson doesn't even notice me. Oh God.
And how long after you write it? Is there like a cooling period? You know, do you write?
Yeah, can
do
you
you
erase
write Joe
Can you
in
undo?
it, and then you gotta wait for like 24 hours? Like, can I cross your name out, erase it?
So I'm saying, I think once you close the book, it's locked in.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taking your thumb off the chess piece, but it's closing the book.
Yeah, as soon as you let go of the piece, it's played. As soon as you close the book, it's locked in. Demons coming after Sally Johnson.
All right.
Right now, there's a Sally Johnson listening to this being like, what the fuck, guys?
Dudes.
She's like, damn my name.
No one has to answer this right now because this is probably damning information.
Mm-hmm.
But if given this book, maybe we need to figure out how it works by watching the first episode first. But whose name would you write in? Or would you even write names in it? We don't have to talk about actual names we put in it. Should we watch the first episode, see kind of what happens, and then maybe as we do that, ruminate on the fact and whether or not this is a tool you would use?
Yeah. Sure. Spoiler alert, I'm writing names. Before even watching the episode,
Oh my God.
pretty sure I would write some names.
All right. Well, hey, everybody, don't piss Joe off, but also, first episode looks like it's called Rebirth. It original air date was October 4th, 2006. Its English air date, October 21st, 2007. Just so
it's from England.
We know that. Yep. They all have English accents in their dub. So let's watch that first episode, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Death Note. It was called Rebirth. Jimmy, you have a write-up?
I do. Outside the grounds of his high school, Light Yagami discovers a notebook that claims to be able to kill anyone whose name and face is known to its owner. He initially dismisses the so-called Death Note as a hoax, but after testing its powers, he discovers that these claims are indeed real. The original owner, a Shinigami named Ryuk. Ryuk?
I think it was Ryuk.
All right.
Yeah.
Ryuk approaches Light and explains that the notebook now belongs to him. Since Light is the new owner, he is the only one who can see and interact with Ryuk. The Shinigami also says that when Light's time to die comes, Ryuk will be the only one to write will be the one to write down his name in his own book. He's got his own fancy Death Note book. Light decides to use the Death Notes the Death Note's power to rid the world of evil and become the god of a new peaceful world.
Mm-hmm.
So, right off the rails.
Yeah.
Like you do.
So Shinigami is like a god of death, angel of death.
Yeah.
And he's shown with these other
Just bored.
angels/demons like high above the human world. Then he drops his Death Note book down in the human world, and that's where Light picks it up. And that's how we kind of kick off our adventure.
And he writes it in English because it's the most common language in the world.
That's what Ryuk says.
Just to make sure that someone who finds it can read it.
Yeah.
Because he wrote instructions in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Light is like, well, this isn't all right. I'll write this guy's name in the book. It was like
it was a hostage situation.
Yeah, some guy had a hostage. It was like kids and stuff.
Watching the news as kids do. While they stare into their death notes.
Yeah, and he writes down the name of the hostage taker, and it does work. And then he tests it out again, where a woman is being attacked outside of like a diner that he's at. And this time he tested out that he could specify the person's death, that he writes that this person will be killed by getting hit by a truck.
Right.
Yeah, because what did he say? He was like, the big criminals, he was just going to let them have heart attacks. He was talking to Ryuk later on, and he was like, I'm going to kill all the bad people like that I know of that are just around the world with heart attacks. And then common, regular criminals, I'm going to like do other things to them, basically.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he said something about how his like plan was, because his whole scheme was, so after he kills the second guy and gets him hit by a car, then time kind of passes, but I didn't really know that till for a little bit, and then Ryuk shows up and like looks in this book, and he's like, you wrote a lot of names down.
Yeah.
I'm a demon.
That's a lot for me.
Like, wow, that's a lot. And then Light kind of goes all evil, like bad guy telling his evil plan, like episode 1.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill everybody that's a bad guy, and then there will be no more criminals in the world, and everybody will be like happy, and the world will be good.
Yeah.
And then Ryuk said like, well, after you do that, you'll be the only bad person left in the world. And
he's like, what?
He's like, I'm not tracking.
He's like, I don't count.
I don't really think I understand what you're saying.
I'm going to be the god of this world.
Yeah, literally said that.
And so he had this book for 5 days.
His whole plot is that he's going to kill off all these hardened criminals that are in jail, and who knows how he's deciding what level of criminal. But
yeah, right.
All of the worst criminals of the world he is killing off, and he's hoping that the world will take this as a sign that like there is judgment out there, and that I should try to be a good person, because otherwise I will get killed off.
I mean, if like, I feel like that is enough people that in such a quick amount of time that it'd be like a lot of like people that got like 10 to life, or something like that.
Something is happening.
People are dying in a very specific type of person, and they're all dying the same way. So I guess I would assume that people would assume that like it's some sort of God's wrath type scenario, right?
There would definitely be people that would think there's something going on, or there's some sort of government conspiracy or something, but like it's not like 500 people who are on death row don't just die of a heart attack all of a sudden.
That's an interesting thing too. I hadn't thought of that. Is it just criminals, like just the world's worst criminals, or is the world's worst criminals that are not already like captured?
Yeah.
Like what is his margin here? Like what?
It seemed like he was
there
starting.
We saw someone in jail get killed. Right?
Yeah, we saw at least one person in jail get killed. It seemed like he was starting with people who were already incarcerated because they're already known criminals, and he knows that
they've already been.
They've already been tried.
He doesn't believe in rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the fact that people get wrongly convicted all the time. So a couple things is that the book has a bunch of rules.
Yes.
Which we didn't really lay out.
Yeah, we should go over those rules.
So the rules are, you gotta write the name and have you gotta have the right person's face attached to the name.
In your mind. You have to think of their face while you're writing the name down.
And that's how they got by the, so that you don't kill someone indirectly who just happens to have the same name. I don't know if what if you're picturing your brain gets kind of fucked up sometimes if you're picturing someone that's not even the right name. What does it just not work?
Probably just doesn't work.
Anyway,
I wonder if there's the Death Note has a margin of error. It's I'm pretty confident I know.
Yeah, I kind of think I know who you were going for.
Yeah, I think it's this guy.
So then, if you don't write anything beyond that for 40 seconds, they will die of a heart attack. Otherwise, and this part kind of lost me a little bit, you can write for 6 minutes how the person will die. But when he did that with the person attacking the woman outside the place and they got hit by a car, that happened immediately. It didn't wait 6 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely didn't wait.
Okay, you're done?
Yeah.
You're done writing? Okay, great. It was just period on the sentence. He gets on his bike, he gets on his motorcycle, drives into traffic. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah. So those are the rules.
That's all the rules, right?
I think so.
And then I guess it's not even a rule for him, but you mentioned it earlier, but yeah, then when Ryuk saw Light, he was like, well, when it's your time to die, I'm going to write your name down.
Yeah. And he will either go to heaven or hell. That's what he said, specific of the Death Note person, which is it sounds like that those are the two options in this universe.
He said he would go to neither heaven or hell.
Oh, he said neither.
Yes.
That's an important distinction.
Yeah.
So interesting. Okay. So he also just cease to exist.
He also did say that if you give this book to someone else, they will become the owner, just like you're the owner now, and I will wipe all of your memories of this book.
Interesting.
So it's kind of interesting because that means you can Death Note the shit out of the world, and then you can just give it to somebody else, and then you're just da 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 da.
Yeah,
everything's great. I've never done anything wrong or weird.
I'm looking for a prediction to now swap, but are we all just assuming that that's what's going to happen at the end of this?
They have to at least broach that he may or may not give the book to someone, because otherwise, why would they make that rule?
Should we just do an extra one of? Wait, did you guys do that as a prediction?
No.
I didn't write anything down for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should we do a will he or won't he?
Will he?
At the end of this, pass the book on. All right. What else? I mean, the whole thing's just kind of the trolley problem. Right?
Yeah, that's it for the plot. I think it's
who's
time to
watching The Watchmen.
Time to get philosophical. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think to start, writing someone's name in a book, that person dying of a heart attack 40 seconds later, is that murder?
Yeah.
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 I mean,
you're causing their death.
I don't think that. I mean, there's not a law on the books. You could not be arrested.
Well, you could, because you couldn't prove it.
Yeah, you could, but for all intents and purposes, you're murdering that person. You're killing them before they would have naturally died.
I think so. I think I'm on that side of the trolley problem, where it's even in that first situation, and they set it up perfectly in that first situation where this is a guy who's got 40 people hostage, and they'd mentioned that they were following or trying to find him because he'd already murdered people. So this was a dude who's probably gonna end some lives today.
Yes.
And then this guy Light kills him. So and that's the trolley problem, right? Is you you could kill one person and you could move the tracks and kill one person.
There's a trolley going down the tracks, and in the way there's 5 people. You could throw a switch, so that the trolley switches tracks and now kills this one person.
Mm-hmm.
And ostensibly you're saving 4 lives because it would have been 5 dead instead of 1 dead. But you are making a choice to kill this other person. And is that more or less moral, or do morals not matter there?
And then the other side of it is that, well, you watched it. It's the other side of the argument, is that
if you don't do anything,
you watch it, and if you had the ability to do something but didn't, like, yeah, you chose for that person to die, but you also chose for those people to live.
I'd kill a bad guy. If we're just
Well, and that's the part that I think is like, who watches The Watchmen, is like, you decided, you're deciding who the bad guy is.
Yeah. I think that there are some elements here where, when I said before we, closed the last section, I was like, oh yeah, I would for sure like write names. I do that because I think that there's specific scenarios like this hostage situation where like, for sure that like you will save lives by writing a name in the book.
Like, how do you know?
Do
you like try to somehow be like, get me in touch with the president, I only can talk to him. And then there's something, and then you get it in your, if there is if ever a crazy life or death like situation, call me and I will take care of it. Send me a picture.
Text me a picture.
Send me Putin's face.
Yeah.
In a picture.
Okay, but here's the thing. Again, who watches The Watchmen? This guy could just be like, Donald Trump, he's about to murder a ton of people.
Send you a bunch of people he wants offed.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it because he's got drones anyway.
It might not be that obvious. Well, that's true. It might, if it wasn't that obvious, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole thing, it's just like, it's like, does Putin, where am I going to go with this? Does he like really think that like what's best for Russia is like a bigger Russia with Ukraine in it, like in whatever resources that Ukraine has, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Does he really think this is going to help his people? And does that make him not as much of a bad guy,
There's very, very many layers to this question of, should you or should you not choose to kill someone? Like in the scenarios that we've been talking about that we feel like are easier, of like, there's imminent danger, so you kill off this person and try to save lives. But then there's, there's other questions of the first scenario that Light does. There are people in danger that he's pretty sure will die, and he makes the judgment, right or wrong, he makes the judgment that I kill this person, it will save lives.
And he's not even sure that
he's not even sure. You'll never really
work.
You'll never know. The second one, though, there's a woman being attacked, but
I
mean, there's a woman about to be raped.
There's
basically.
a woman, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But
and the guy happens to say his full name and shows his face. Go on.
So, but a terrible thing, but Light makes the decision that this man should die as opposed to that happening. And like, that's very gray.
Yeah.
Right? It's not one life for tens of lives. It's one life versus a horrible crime.
I mean, I'll be honest. I feel like that one is pretty black and white to me.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be honest, man. I was like, there's a man that just in the middle of like a city street is just like yelling out loud, take her clothes off right now. Let's just do it here. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, but like death, like just straight up death.
Though.
Well, I mean,
in the moment,
it's not like Light was going to like punch him out or anything.
Well, that's what I was saying. In the moment, I was like, dude.
Probably other options.
Like, he saw this happening. I was like, dude, you don't have 40 seconds. You got to run out there and like yell.
Right. Yeah. That's an interesting thing too about the rules of this book, of like how did he know he wasn't gonna have the full
Yeah.
6 minutes and 40 seconds?
So I feel like there's those two examples which
Could
are,
have called the cops so many times.
let's say, arguably gray.
Fair enough.
Arguably gray.
All right.
But then the thing that he uses it for tens, maybe hundreds of times is he's killing people that have already been tried and convicted of crimes.
Oh, this is messed up shit now.
And like that feels the
This guy is
lightest
feeling the
gray,
power.
or maybe the darkest gray. I don't know how the grayness scale goes.
What side of the scale?
But like these are people who have already been
They're doing their time.
they're doing their time.
That's a good point.
They may, and to your point, like you had mentioned earlier, they may have been wrongly convicted.
Yeah.
There's no way that he's like vetting all of these.
Mm-hmm.
Not in 5 days.
He's doing this after the fact to try to send a message to the world. And
What-
like that is
He's
I feel like
clearly
the
lost
message
his
would just
marbles
be-
because he's like, I will be the god of
Yes,
this
he
new
is
world.
By
trying
the
to
end
be
of
a god.
this, yeah. And I think that's an interesting thing about like, what if you could do this? Would you? And how would you use it? And it's like, he starts like with the best of intentions, maybe, and it immediately goes south.
It's
Just
yeah.
it's the absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Wild
kind
to me that we're getting here in episode 1 of just this guy is a megalomaniac all of a sudden.
Yeah. What are 36 more episodes
Yeah.
gonna be about? How can it get more crazy?
I don't know.
The love interest.
Love interest.
I don't even see how that could possibly be a factor.
Talking dog friend.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, based on interactivity right now, I'm assuming Joe, this show has definitely like at least really piqued your interest, at least.
Oh, I said before we started the show that it was a great premise, and now that I've seen where it's gone in the first episode, I'm like, holy shit! Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, and they're short episodes too. 22 minutes is this one, so. I mean,
Yeah, I'm in. I love the trolley question.
yeah, I think it's really fun, and also he has a demon that he can just talk to.
Yeah.
That's also
A
fun.
god like I think I looked it up. You said it a little bit earlier, but yeah, Shin Megamis are essentially gods, or demigods, or something like that.
Yeah,
that
like an
lead
angel of death.
humans
Yeah.
towards death.
Yeah.
Towards death. Okay.
I was trying to think if like with his whole like sending a message thing, is there like could he have made it more blatant? Because again, you could write their like cause of death if it's just like these 500 mass murderers, they're all gonna get killed by getting eaten by a giant anaconda. It's just like 500 prisoners around the world eaten by giant anacondas.
like a javelin.
Yeah, something very specific and weird. Like
if you said that, that's another question I have is like, okay, so in this motorcycle thing, was it like, did he write, he gets on his motorcycle, which he pulled up on, so he knew he had, and then he drove into a bus that hits him. So then like, where does a bus and a bus driver magically appear?
maybe.
Or like, so
I mean,
if he says anacondas magically appear, you got to wait for an anaconda from a different part of the
Like it
world
magically
to
appears.
show up.
I think you can just say that 500 people just like spontaneously combust into like purple flames, and it would just have to happen, and people would know. When you were mentioning the thing about the bus driver just then, that made me think like, not only is this person dead, but now this bus driver has to come to the terms with like he hit someone and killed them with his bus.
Probably has major injuries himself or herself.
Yeah.
That bus didn't feel it. But I did think about the bus driver or the truck driver, whoever hit.
Yeah.
Even though he was like,
He thinks he murdered a
some
man.
shitty street tough, I mean, that part right there is like, oh, Light, come on, man. That guy was just trying to drive truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
That
Just
guy
say
probably
his PP
lost
exploded.
his job.
I want to point out, just FYI,
what?
just in case
His
anyone.
PP exploded and he bled to death.
Oh God!
Just write that.
God.
You should not have one of these books.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sure
No
of.
one give me a death note.
I'm going javelin.
Javelin?
Just javelins fly out of nowhere.
Javelin to the dick, and he bleeds to death. It's all just dick related.
All right, let's get to predictions.
Okay.
It's time.
Probably should.
I got mine. So I think there's another Death Note, like another human-controlled Death Note.
Oh yeah, because
obviously, because like
said
Ryuk has his own.
once
book.
a Death Note transfers into Earth, it becomes like earthly or human, and he can't like take it away.
Yeah, I don't. Something like that. But I just assume there's like
something about it.
I think there's two books that are like controlled by people. Because
Okay.
I know Ryuk. I wanted to just be clear that like Ryuk has. He's like, I'll write your name in my book.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm talking about. So I think there's another like human-controlled Death Note, other than Light's. Number 2, I think Light writes a family member's name, or like a loved one's name down in his book.
Okay.
Because I think
who's wronged him.
I think
He's got mommy issues.
36 episodes from now,
Mommy
this guy
had. We didn't talk about his actual like school like stuff. There wasn't really that much there, but he brought home some exam scores.
Yeah, he
and
crushed
she's like, "Oh, number 1 again, even better than last time."
He's gonna murder his supportive mom. You might.
No, but
she brought him
clearly,
apples. She was like, "How do you like these apples?"
yeah. Awesome.
I think Ryuk dies or like stops existing, like whatever a Shin Megami does to like essentially be dead.
Oh, like retire or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it would take to make a Shin Megami thing not be alive anymore.
Okay.
That's what happens to Ryuk. And then number 4, I think Light does it. Light becomes a god.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
A god
and
himself.
not just a human that is torturing the world with a book. I think he actually becomes a god.
Okay.
Interesting.
Those are my 4.
I can go. I have that Light writes himself into the book. I think he chooses his own death.
Okay.
I was wondering if he was allowed to do that or not. So I was thinking about doing it, and then I was like, nah.
Yeah. It's different from killing yourself because then now you could, you could choose whatever fantastical way you want to go. You
Orgasms to death.
Orgasms to death. You just make it happen.
Just some erotica.
He just writes 5 pages
Asphyxiation.
about like himself having the best week ever, and then he orgasms to death.
He's like, and then he just writes down like 40,
What
like I don't know. Just like, and then he bangs this person and this person.
What
and
if
this person.
What if? Yeah.
And
What
Ryuk
if?
is just like, okay, man, gross, but okay.
I feel like the problem with doing that is that you get going, and then all of a sudden your 6 minutes is up, and you're like have a heart attack while
Yeah,
you're with
you
your
didn't shut
pants
the book
down.
yet.
This is exactly how people die masturbating. Oh shit!
Oh no.
Forgot
Okay.
I was choking to death.
Ryuk writes himself. Number 2, Light writes himself.
Okay.
Number 2, Ryuk, the angel of death, enjoys a popsicle.
Good for him.
He seems like the kind of guy.
Yeah, because that's part of
very
this is
lighthearted.
that the Death Note serves as a connection between the angels and demons and the humans. So Ryuk gets to enjoy a popsicle.
A hot day.
Yeah, it's a hot day, loving a popsicle. I think that Light fights in hand-to-hand combat. I think
Little
he's
skirmish, little
Yeah.
melee.
a little skirmish. And then my last one is that I think that we see space. We're going to space.
Like not just they like look up.
No, like
Hellbot.
at least the International Space Station
ISIS.
spacewalk.
SpaceX.
Jason X.
All right. I have number 1 that Ryuk writes Light's name in his book
Fair.
because
He said he would.
it needs to happen. It probably already needs to happen after episode 1.
He probably
be
should have just
honest.
ended it. He's like,
Like-
this is too much, man.
Like we're having fun, but number 2, I have that Light tries to write Ryuk in his book.
I'll write you back.
Write my name, I'll
because-
write your name. I got 40 seconds to write your name.
because he thinks he's a freaking god. Number 3, I have that Ryuk writes like a super elaborate death for someone. I think, I don't know, it needs to have like 3+ steps.
Yeah, it's like a Wile E. Coyote
Just
death.
just outrageous.
Oh man, you could just write in a book that anvils start falling on people. Like, you know?
You run into cliffs that look like tunnels. And then my number 4 is that, oh shoot, I was supposed to say Light. Light kills someone without the death note. I think he's just straight up. He's just I'm just gonna murder people now.
Yeah.
Because
you might
what
as
the
well.
hell not? He's just totally lost distinction.
He's like, my hand is cramping. I'm just gonna kill you.
Or maybe he's realized that that's really what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Cut out the middleman.
Just yeah. I don't have 40 seconds.
It's too much paperwork.
Why? Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Why am I waiting? Why am I waiting 40 seconds when I could just stab people with this pen?
Yeah.
I'll figure this out. Okay, well, let's get to this last episode. It was called New World. It premiered, first aired June 27th, 2007. Its English debut was July 6th, 2008. So we're going to watch the finale of Death Note, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Death Note. It was called New World. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Here's what's on IMDb. Though Mikami has written all the investigators' names in the Death Note, a minute passes and everyone is still alive. Nier seizes Mikami's Death Note and all is at last revealed. I dropped the write up. Here's the rest. It's over. Nier's careful strategy succeeds, revealing Light Yagami as Kira. Cornered and going into hysterics, Light makes a last-ditch effort to beat Nier and make a case for keeping himself alive, active, and at liberty, but he fails, prevented by one who had, up to this point, greatly admired him. As forewarned from the start, and now that at best only life imprisonment looms ahead for Light, Ryuk writes one last name in his Death Note. It's Light. He writes Light. Light's dead. So yeah, it seems the show's, at least this episode kind of seemed like it went kind of whodunit, and Nier was like explaining all this stuff that had been going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of explaining of some stuff that seemed to be twisty-turny stuff of this was the fake book, this is the real book the whole time, and this is how we knew this was going on.
Yeah, there was a fake Death Note that he used to trick Mikami or something, who is a follower of Light somehow. It definitely maybe a little bit off the rails, but pretty fun. I'm really interested in the rules. Some of the rules seem to not apply of like it seems like Mikami has the book at points and he's hanging on to it and he's got it in a safety deposit like at a bank, while Light just has he's got little pieces of the book and he can write a name on a torn corner of the book and still kill someone. But if in the first episode, Ryuk says that if he gives the book to someone, then Light's gonna get Men in Blacked of the book.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, but this guy Nier, whoever he is, has stolen the book, which, I guess that's not, he didn't give it to him, but someone else has the book, and they all still remember the book.
Yeah, I didn't understand why people knew who everybody was or what was going on. Like, obviously, maybe it's because Light still had pages of the book, so he still knew everything because he hadn't gotten rid of like the whole book. So
sure,
that would make sense. I guess I don't know how Mikami really fits into that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Some sort of henchman.
I love that they ask Ryuk about this rule. They're just like, "Hey, Shinigami, if he still has pieces of paper, like, do those pieces of paper still work?" And he's just like, "Yep." He's like, "Cool. Just wanted to check."
Oh yeah, so like midway through the explanation that Nier has, that he's like discovered Light's plans, he's like, I've had the book, so now I can see this like Angel of Death, and he's like, "Hey, Angel of Death," and he's like, "Hey, I'm Ryuk. Nice to meet you."
Yeah, they just clarify some rules with him up top. Great.
He's like, just curious. He's
awesome.
like, yeah, I got you, boy.
It's like, yeah, get that question all the time. It still technically counts. Yeah.
Well, it seems like all the other people that were around that were not Nier or Mikami or Light were just like cops.
Cops,
or something.
as was judging it as, yeah.
Investigating
him for essentially being a serial killer.
Yeah,
were
the
trying to...
Netflix like write-up called them investigators. So detectives or whatever.
And then they were calling, I guess, like Light's like name that they were calling him throughout the world was Akira.
Yeah, so he really has set this precedent out there that something is taking down people.
Which I think is a play on the words or something of the Japanese word for killer.
Oh.
That's what
Light did mention something about like crime being down 70%. So it did seem like there was some sort of worldwide awareness of what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, worldwide crime down 70% in 6 years. It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, he said there were no active wars.
Yeah, no wars and crime was down 70%. Could you imagine if there's no wars?
Yeah.
Just in general?
What are people doing? Just hanging out? Just watching streaming?
Yeah, people are just watching Seinfeld. Having a great time. What's the deal with peace?
Who's this Kira guy?
I really want to know. I mean, all this last episode honestly really did was, I mean, just like, how did he get here? What has he been killing for 6 years? Because this is over 6 years then. Based on what they said.
Yeah, did he go to college?
Yeah. How are his grades? What is his career aspirations?
What was his major?
Probably not like psychology.
There's no way he went to college. He's got a book that he writes that he kills people. He doesn't need to go to college. His mom was probably very upset.
I don't know. Is there a way to monetize the kill book? Other than being a hitman?
It's way easier to monetize the early edition newspaper than the kill book.
Yeah.
In my mind.
I feel like you could become... You could work your way up a ladder pretty quick if there are no rungs.
Eliminating everybody out from in front of you.
I mean, I have been known to say in like certain like jobs that I've been in, I'm like, well, might as well find a different job somewhere else because I have to wait for someone to die or quit before I can get like a new job.
This person's gonna be here forever. So.
And it's weird how they always suddenly die in that situation. Josh, what's your book situation?
Yeah, mysterious.
I don't know. Maybe you should just never be in a position above me that I'm waiting to get promoted to.
We all know who produces this podcast.
The fans. The fans do.
Not anymore. Josh just wrote their names down.
I wrote the fans down. In the first and last.
If you're listening to this, turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not too late.
No, wait, don't. We got predictions.
You got 40 seconds.
Yeah, I will say that like as a finale, it's a lot of just explanation.
Yeah.
Sure.
It kind of seems like it was one of those something real exciting probably happened the episode before.
Yeah.
You know, there was a penultimate and then
this is just kind of wrapping it up.
This just wraps it up, which is fine, obviously, but
yeah.
Also, he dies. Did we talk about that? He's dead.
I guess, yeah.
Light is dead.
Because what's his name? Ryuk does end up writing his name. Also, he got shot a million times. I don't know if it was necessary.
A lot.
Yeah, it seems like writing his name in the book was just a formality at that point, based on how many times he was shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he was waddling away.
He did get a lot farther than I thought he was going to get, but none of the people that were in the room with him seemed like, concerned. Mad about it or concerned that he was like getting away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nier even was like, just let him go. He's a dead man walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they were like, nah, we probably should follow him just in case. He was like, Nier was like, it's unlikely he has any more pieces of the notebook. Well, if it's even a little bit likely, you should probably go find him, right?
He's like, nah, he can't have more. But
the investigators are like, look, we're gonna go after him.
And then he died on some stairs with the sunlight shining in on him.
On some steps.
And there was some lady on a train that was looking off into the distance longingly. That I don't know who. None of us know who she was.
No.
Yeah, she was in the opening credits stuff. But it was not referenced in the show until she was just shown on a train.
Yeah. I mean, I will say it was not as much demon weird stuff in this last episode than I liked from the first episode,
Mm-hmm.
So it was it's definitely, like you said, more of a let's just talk about this stuff that happened for a little bit. Not bad though. This whole show seems like it's rather messed up.
Yeah.
Because Light seemed like a complete wackadoo crazy person at this point.
Yeah. Even like right off the top. So it's probably quite the journey, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Are you interested in taking that journey, Joe?
I think so. I mean, definitely more than from just because, again, I feel like Netflix has like put this in front of me a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
And just based on the art, I'm just like, I don't know, but don't know what this is about. Seems like a weird anime thing. Not going to start it, but now that I know that there's a very interesting like gimmick to it,
and it's not that long.
Yeah, very interested. Episodes are short. Really rad, pretty metal theme song.
Yeah, that. When does it switch to that super dope theme song?
Yeah, I feel like it probably just like gradually gets more and more metal, and by the end, it's just the sound of thrashing and pounding and screams.
I mean, one of the cooler theme songs we've had in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the first one was kind of a emo, like a heavier emo.
Yeah, little butt rocky.
It.
Yeah.
And then it went just straight metal.
Yep.
Which is always good. What this really makes me want is just more like this was on Adult Swim. That's why I could use a lot more Adult Swim in my life.
Oh, this was on Adult Swim?
22 minutes is almost too long for Adult Swim. You know?
Should have been a 11-minute half-Z or something.
Yeah. I feel like 2006 Adult Swim is right up my jam.
Yeah, probably 2000. I think it was here in 2007 in Adult Swim if the English version came out about a year after.
Sure.
The thing, but still, right around that time.
All right.
Should we see how we did in predictions?
Let's do it.
I suppose I went first last time, so I'll do it again. I said there's another Death Note, and I think it's just the same one, and I guess a fake copy of it, but that's not what I meant.
There was a fake one.
It's not really what I didn't mean there. I thought there was another Death Note. Not just someone wrote things down in a book like a Death Note. I said Light writes a family member's name down in the book. The only thing I couldn't tell was whether or not they were insinuating that he wrote his dad's name down at some point.
Ooh,
But
maybe
his dad's
he
definitely
did something.
His dad's definitely dead, but I don't know how. Unfortunately, I said Ryuk dies or stops existing or whatever. Shin Megami gods do to go away, but he was still there.
Yeah,
he was fine. And then I said Light actually becomes a god. He's just a insane human that still talks like he's a god, but that doesn't make you a god.
He started giggling about being Kira, and his eyes went red, and I thought for a little bit there that maybe he did somehow elevate himself.
Yeah, I think that was just some anime stuff.
Yeah,
that was just anime eyes.
Yeah.
So 0 points, but I had a great time getting those 0 points.
That's fun.
Yeah. I had that Light writes himself. He did not. Ryuk enjoys a popsicle. He was there, but didn't enjoy any worldly entertainments.
He looked like he could cool down and enjoy a popsicle, though. He looked like he was ready for
it. Light fights in hand-to-hand combat. He was shot a bunch of times. So no.
And guns are not hand-to-hand combat.
No.
He did pull out a watch.
It also wasn't very much of combat either.
No.
And then the last one is that we go to space, and there was no space.
No space.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
So 0 points also.
Well, my number one was that Ryuk writes Light's name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he definitely did that.
And I think that's probably my only point here. But I feel great about that. And then I wrote that Light tries to write Ryuk's name. Nope, he just died. Bloody on some stairs. My number 3 was that Ryuk writes... Or no, dang it, I forgot to switch that. That Light writes a super elaborate death for someone. He did not get a chance to write anyone's name in this episode. No,
because I feel like the only other names that were written down in a death note in this episode was Miyaki tried to write down people's names in the fake book.
Yeah,
not
he
knowing
tried
it was
to write
fake.
the investigators' names, and he's like, I got him, you're all dead. And then it was not the real book. Which also seemed like it was probably a standoff that we were left hanging on the episode before. That they were all in this like warehouse. I'm sure it was great. And then number 4, Light kills someone like without the use of the death note. Nope. Somebody killed him without the use of the death note. Well, they shot him.
Not technically.
alive,
they shot him until he was near dead, and then Ryuk used the death note and took him.
Yep, so 1.
But 1. Way to go, Jimmy. Way to win the night.
I did it.
Congratulations.
Coming for you, Joe.
Coming for the crown.
I'm not.
Nope.
I don't think I've scored a point yet this year or this season. Well, okay, so here's the deal, boys. Last week, so we've got 2 episodes before this that are spooky. This is our 3rd spooky month ep. Technically, the 4th spooky month episode is gonna spill into November.
Oh, because it'll be like November 2nd.
It'll be the 3rd. Oh yeah, the 2nd.
The 2nd.
So
that's, isn't that All Souls Day or whatever?
It's still the week of Thanksgiving of Halloween.
Halloween week episode.
Yeah, it's 2 days after Halloween.
So it's still counts.
Also All Souls if you're Catholic. or Anglican.
So really what I'm just trying to say is spooky month isn't over. We got one more. The week of Halloween. We're still going to do it.
Okay.
Because why not, right? Keep the spooks rolling.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Let's roll the spooks. Let's just have spook year.
Just keep going, see people notice.
I mean, I did have two shows picked for tonight and just kind of decided which one I wanted to do as we got here. So
I had another show that I wanted to do that I'm pretty sure was on our April Madness thing. I need to confirm that, but it was a Hulu show, like what we do in the shadows or whatever, which is a spooky.
That's not done.
And
though,
it
right?
is not done.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle just like went through all that and was like, "Oh, the next season comes out soon or something." I was like, "Son of a."
I've heard good things though.
Yeah,
We're gonna really have to. Someone's gonna really have to vamp your April Madness list next year.
Yeah, we need some. We need some editing. We need some more eyes on that.
That's fair. Well, all right. Well, listeners, that's going to do it for this week. If you want to get a hold of us and maybe suggest what show we should do for last week of Spooky Month, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. But, stay spooky. Have a good Halloween. I think this comes out right before Halloween. Yeah, it does. Have a good Halloween. Trick or treat. Hopefully, if you get that house that gives you like apples or toothbrushes, TP the shit out of them.
Death note them.
No, oh God. Well, you heard what Jimmy said. Have a good weekend. Bye. All right, I picked the show. I picked the shorter of the two shows.
You made
Just
it.
for funsies.
Officially locked it in.
We're locked. It's going to be controversial.
Ooh. It's over the garden wall again.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. Oh, gotta fly through that show again.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on sometime this month.
Maybe I'll watch it this month.
Yeah.
For the first time.